If you're working from home during COVID-19, you're going to likely keep doing so for the foreseeable future. That means cybersecurity has fallen on your shoulders. KSL consumer investigator Matt Gephardt joins us. Matt, as bad as the bad guys see this time actually as an opportunity.
They absolutely do, Deanie. That's right. You know, for many of us, there was a mad rush to get us home when COVID struck, to get us all working remotely on our home internet networks. The problem is the cybersecurity that many of us have at home is way lacking compared to our offices. In order to get their professional jobs done, many remote workers are now relying on their own home internet networks and often their own desktops, laptops, and tablets. That is frightening to cybersecurity experts.
That's potentially the same device that, you know, the spouse is using for their job, or the kids are using for homework, or the kids are using to play on.
Earl Foote leads Nexus IT Consultants, a company that handles the IT needs for dozens of small and medium-sized Utah businesses. And handling cybersecurity, he says, has gotten a lot more challenging.
Cyber criminals know that now, because you have these distributed workforces working on disparate devices in disparate connections, now the attack vectors have increased exponentially.
Attack vectors like data breaches, ransomware, malware, and phishing emails disguised as urgent memos from the boss are all on the rise. Making matters worse, recent surveys have found that many telecommuters are cutting corners. Half of the employees in one survey said they have worked around cybersecurity policies in order to get the job done more efficiently.
We're going to see more and more, organizations that are breached as a result.
Foote's advice: both businesses and telecommuters need to strengthen their cybersecurity policies and practices immediately.
How do we mitigate those risks? How do we put policy in place? And then how do we educate our team so that they understand and they're not falling prey and not creating these scenarios that are, potentially very disastrous for our business.
All it takes is one employee clicking on an email attachment or accidentally giving up their password, and a hacker can infiltrate an entire company, hold that company ransom for a hefty fine. In some cases, it'll cost the company lots of money and maybe also cost that employee his or her job for the trouble. Deanie?
You've also reported recently that scammers have really stepped up their efforts during this, so that's a double combination. Matt, thanks.